Hello, Jekyll Knight here. I figured I'd make a quick video. It's getting kind of late. I had to work this morning and I have to go in in a few hours. I work at a grocery store. Retail jobs suck, by the way, but anyways. This is something that has happened to me ever since I was a teenager, And this is just not in retail, but it happens more in retail because I have customer interaction. But you can't really tell because I wear a mask. I have lighting, which kind of makes, the video brighter. My skin. I look kind of white. I am half white. But I am also half Mexican. The only YouTube user that's seen me unmasked is the Mastermind, and when he first saw me unmasked, whoa, you look Mexican. If he was an immigration officer and he saw me on the street, he'd probably ask me for my papers. But I do look Mexican. I have a white last name, but my mom's Mexican, my dad's German. I like to consider myself a Krautback. It never gets old. But anyways, I have a English or German last name, and I do not speak Spanish. But because I look Hispanic under the mask, I get a lot of people, Sometimes I'll say, Humi, speak Spanish? Speak Spanish? Or they'll just, say, oh, but I don't know, and I'll be like, excuse me, sorry. Or I'll say I don't speak Spanish, and they'll be like, do you know where the, Then they'll talk to me in English, but they always assume that I speak Spanish because I am Hispanic and half. And that's the reason why I do a lot of Hispanic jokes, because I am half Hispanic, which means I'm allowed to do that. And it's not considered racism. Or prejudice, or whatever. But it just always irritates me that, they can even hear me speak English, and then all of a sudden someone will be like, ooh, speak Spanish? Ooh, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, come on, dude. I don't speak Spanish. And my mom speaks Spanish. And, she can speak ooh, calpulas un pan a little bit. She can speak at a certain pace, but if someone sees that my mom speaks Spanish, be like, ooh, dude, slow the fuck down, seriously. But it's just one of those pet peeves that, and I know, in a way, it's good to speak Spanish because, I work at a grocery store. There's not a lot of people that speak Spanish, and when you need a Spanish-speaking associate, you need a Spanish-speaking associate. But I don't speak Spanish. I never learned. I tried to learn in school, but anyone who's taken Spanish in high school, those classes are a freaking joke. And it's Spaniard Spanish, not Hispanic, Mexican Spanish and all the slang and stuff. You try to speak to Mexicans with Spain Spanish, dude, they'll fucking look at you from another, I guess it's probably the same for other countries that try to, well, not really. English is pretty universal for the most part. But that's all for this video. I just had to rant about that. It irritates the shit out of me. I don't speak Spanish. Actually, I'll go ahead and tell a story really quick. When I was working at a grocery store, a smaller one, a long time ago, someone came up to me oh, carapulo, la película de ocho también. I'm like, sorry, I don't speak Spanish. Oh, you don't speak Spanish? You speak the English? Oh, what's your last name? And then I tell him my last name, which is a German name. Oh, you look Hispanic. Yeah, I'm half Hispanic. You should learn Spanish, If you're Spanish, you should learn Spanish, Why don't you learn how to learn Spanish? And then I told him, I'll start learning Spanish once all these Mexicans start learning to speak English. And I got in trouble at work, but it was worth it. The main guy's you need to treat our customers with respect. They're the ones who pay your paycheck. And the guy under there, giving me high five, dude, don't worry about him. That was funny as hell. But, Yeah, that's all for this video. No video edits. Jekyll Knight signing out.